Every great transformation begins with no clarity but with chaos. When we look back at any revolutionary journey, whether it is the birth of a new idea, an invention, or a movement, it always starts with friction, frustration, and confusion. At SNS Institutions, our journey is no different. We call it from chaos to creation, and it represents the evolution of our institution, our people, and our vision. The SNS Roadmap is not just a framework, it's the story of how we build excellence step by step, from challenges to innovation, from standard practices to global excellence. We designed a path that transforms every learner, educator, and partner into a purposeful contributor to society. This is our SNS roadmap, which is shown in figure. We will explain one by one. Start with the foundation. The first stage of our story begins with chaos and challenge. When new ideas emerge, they rarely fit into old systems. Change brings discomfort, and discomfort brings friction. But instead of running from it, SNS decided to understand it. We observed how people struggled with the traditional learning approaches, rigid, theoretical, and disconnected from real world needs. This was our common man and business stage, a time when everything functioned but few things truly flourished. We realized that the world outside was changing faster than our classrooms. The industries were looking for innovators, not imitators. So, we needed to reimagine education itself. And that's when design thinking entered into our story. Design thinking taught us that every challenge begins with empathy, understanding the people, their needs, and their pain points. It replaced the question, what do we teach, with whom are we designing for and why. It shifted our mindset from teaching for exams to designing for impact. Our learners began to see the problems not as obstacles but as opportunities. Faculty became facilitators of exploration, not just conveyors of information. And that's how the foundation of SNS transformed from friction to flow, from problems to possibilities. Once the foundation was laid, we needed to build a strong framework, one that could sustain innovation and make excellence a daily practice. This is where our framework and culture phase begin. We started by defining our 3P culture: purpose, process, and people. Purpose gives meaning to what we do, process gives structure to how we do it, and people give life to both. When these three align, an ordinary institution becomes extraordinary. Next came to the 3C framework, that is attitude, logic, and technique. Because success is not just about knowledge, it's about how we approach the problems. Attitude gives us resilience, logic helps us make sense of complexity, and technique, our technical skill, turns imagination into innovation. But a framework alone is not enough. We needed pillars that we would support growth from every direction. That's why we are having five pillars. Five pillars were born with the learn, upskill, innovate, network, and excel. Learning is the base, continuous and lifelong. Upskilling ensures the relevance in a changing world. Innovation keeps curiosity alive. Networking connects us with ideas and people beyond our comfort zone. And excellence is the natural outcome when all the others work together. Then we looked beyond academics because Education is not just about intellect, it's about balance. That's why we built Spine, the heart of student wellness. Through 18 clubs dedicated to health, hobbies, and sports, we gave our learners to space to recharge, to rediscover themselves, and build character. A culture of excellence is not built overnight. It's cultivated day by day through excellence frameworks. SNS built not just a system but a spirit of innovation, empathy, and resilience. Once our culture was established, it was the time to grow, and that's where the phase of growth and innovation began. The world around us was rapidly embracing AI, automation, and digital transformation. SNS saw this as an opportunity, not a threat. We realized that innovation should not be a department, it should be a habit. Thus emerged Innovation 7 plus 7, a model that houses 15 industry clubs, each one a hub of creativity and collaboration. Here, students and faculty co create the solutions with industry experts, whether it's aerodynamics, data science, robotics, or business innovation. Every club becomes a playground for experimentation and invention. We embraced Gen AI enablement, integrating the artificial intelligence into our entire ecosystem. From teaching tools to projects, from hackathons to research, AI became our enabler for smarter learning and deeper insight. This initiative ensured that every student was AI literate, ready not only to use the technology but to shape it. And then came our initiative for certified talents. Across IT, business, engineering, and health, our global was simple. When an SNS student walks into the professional world, they don't just carry a degree, they carry proof of skill, certified credibility, and the confidence to contribute from day one. At this stage, we saw something magical happen. Innovation was no longer an event, it had become a mindset. Students were designing the startups, faculty were leading research with the real world, and the institution itself became a living, learning organism. With innovation thriving, SNS stepped into the final and most exciting stage called excellence and creation. This is where dreams turn into measurable outcomes. We introduced smart OKR goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound achievements. These goals brought a culture of gamification, transforming performance tracking into an inspiring challenge rather than a pressure. Through this, every individual department and initiative at SNS began to align with the bigger mission, creating tangible progress through smaller, consistent wins. Then came to the pursuit of excellence, not as a fixed goal but as a continuous journey of improvement. Excellence at SNS means progressing from good to great, from great to extraordinary every single day. But our boldest vision yet is the 1000 AI startups mission, a 10-year journey to empower our students to faculty to become entrepreneurs, innovators, and job creators. This mission is not about numbers, it's about nurturing an ecosystem where ideas find mentors, funding, and impact. We believe that every student has the potential to launch something meaningful, and with AI and design thinking as tools, innovation becomes accessible to all. Finally, holding all of this together is the growth mindset. It's the belief that the ability can be developed through dedication and effort, that every mistake is a step forward, every challenge is a classroom, and every dream can be achieved with persistence and purpose. At SNS, the growth mindset fuels everything. It turns a learning into exploration and exploration into creation. Thank you, Randall, for watching this video.